Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm JC, and today's video I'm going to be doing a tag video. I had a different video that I was preparing, but it's not quite where I wanted to be yet. So while I'm still working on getting that one together, I thought it would be fun to do a tag, and I happened across one that I had done before, and I thought I had covered all of them. So one of these days I will create my own. It's a little harder than I thought it would be to do that, but nevertheless, I found this tag on Marta's channel, and I will link the video that she did in the description box along with the original tag video that she provided also in the description. And it is called the Writers Not Writing tag, and I thought it was a good tag to maybe enlighten you on some other things about me, as if you guys don't already know way too much information about me anyway. So yeah, let's get started. Question number one, and I'm going to be reading from my computer screen because I don't have them memorized. My memory's so question number one, do you have a day job? In the traditional sense, no, because I know some people consider going out to the retail job or or some kind of office job that's considered a day job. So in that sense, no. But I do freelance writing, sometimes editing, mostly writing, but that does not pay a lot. So I do pick up very small, tiny editing jobs now periodically to cover my income and basically keep the roof over my head. I was doing more editing work. The pandemic reduced my editing work for me, which turned out to be a blessing in disguise because I got to work on more of my stuff, and I just haven't picked back up those editing work. There was a couple of clients that had to cancel, and now they want to rehire me, but those are big projects, and I don't, while the money is good, sometimes money is not everything. They would really divert me from working on my stuff, and I've just gotten so used to being able to work on my stuff now that I haven't picked it back up. They haven't found anyone else, so, or at least anyone else that they like. So I may, if I really, I may soon really need to do that, but I'm hoping I don't. So mostly freelance writing, write little articles here and there. They don't pay as much, but it adds up when you add them all up together. And I have a friend who has a business that sometimes they need like little content, like little ads. He's not good at writing up the ads for certain things on his site, so he'll have me write them up for him. So, and then I have an associate who sometimes likes me to proofread their work, not a full edit, proofread, which they still pay me good enough, and I don't have to do nearly as much work. So I have purposely not picked back up the editing work that I was doing. I may change that in the near future, but I kind of like being able to work on my own stuff. So question number two, that was long-winded, sorry. Question number two, are you a reader? Absolutely. If you saw my video on my reaction to the unpopular opinions, which number one was you don't have to read to be a writer, then you know that I am very much an advocate for reading. I have been reading since I was little. I'm one of those little kids that used to take their books into the bathroom, and I, would not be using the bathroom, just in the bathroom to read. Or I would make little forts and hide under them to read my books, and people would not be able to find me in the house. Number three, what are your other hobbies? Well, I don't know if you know this, but I am a very much of a true introvert, meaning I don't like to leave my bubble that is my house. I was not always that way. Inside I was always this way, but I used to actually journey out the house to pacify other people. I hated it. The pandemic gave me an excuse not to have to do it anymore. So at that point, I didn't even need an excuse to say no. I'm just like, yeah, nope, pandemic. I'm not going anywhere. And now I just say, no, we're still in a pandemic. I don't know if you know, but we're still in a pandemic. Nope, it's not. But I will say, if I journey out, I used to like skating. Sometimes it was a good workout, but and then I get my friends who still skate ask me why I don't come skate anymore, and it's basically boils down to my physical issues. I just can't skate anymore. It hurts. So I don't want a fun activity to turn into a very, very painful one. It was good for a time to try to get me back into the exercising mode, and that was before I started going to the gym a lot. So I used skating as but I couldn't really stay on the skates for longer than a half hour before I sat down. So I mean, but I did like it. It just didn't like me. Other hobbies, I mean, if we count hobbies around the house, I like to watch movies. I like to watch TV. I like to sing around the house. I love to sing, actually. So, y'all will not catch me singing, but I do love to do it. My voice is not what it once was. I don't care what they tell you, pregnancy changes your voice. It was wonderful before I had my child. Love my child, but she changed my voice. But I was a soprano and now I'm an alto. Anyway, and reading, that's my other hobby. Does that count? I don't know if that counts. Anyway, question number 4, tea or coffee? Coffee, of course. I do drink tea occasionally, but more coffee. Number 5, what are you passionate about? I am passionate about a lot of things, really, but I am passionate about one day. Does it mean now or does it mean, okay, I'm passionate about building something that I can use to help other people down the road. I want my company, business, to eventually be able to help people. I have an idea for a foundation that I want to start that helps single mothers who can't, pay their rent, and just find someone who is behind on their rent and pay their rent for them. No, without telling them who did it. But I have a passion to help people, and I want to build something that can sustainably help other people. Right now, I can't really do what I want to do, but I'm trying to get there. And I have a passion for, I guess if we're talking about things like music, and I have a passion for the arts, just the arts in general. I wanted to start this creativity camp with my company and I know they have stuff like this, but in my mind, mine would be different, of course. It may not be, but in my mind it is. But I wanted to do like sometime this summer, like it'd be a summer camp thing, and it would be like different areas of the arts, and they would put on this big production at the end of the summer. But during the course of the summer, it would be the drama people would have their section, and the singers and musicians would have their section, and the writers would have their section, and they would all come together to create this wonderful, beautiful musical at the end of the summer. And it would be something that children who are artistically inclined, could participate in and get involved in, and immerse themselves in the arts. And I forgot painters and people that paint and like actually draw. And the reason that came about was because it seems like the arts are leaving the schools, and it's so many schools that I see now that don't have certain things of the arts, or they don't consider the arts important enough. And I'm just like, but the arts were so important when I was in school. Like, I don't know where I would be without all the artistic things that I got to participate in when I was in school. So it's just something I'm passionate about. I'm also passionate about anti-bullying, because I was bullied as a child, both by my mother and by the kids at school. I am very passionate about developing something in the future for kids in school, like a program. Trying to figure out how to describe this. It would be like a seminar of sorts that will go around to the schools, elementary through high school, and like have these seminars on bullying, what they consider bullying, what would be effective ways of communicating if they're feeling a certain way, instead of taking it out on someone else that has nothing to do with why they're hurting. And all of that goes along with the whole line of children's books that I want to write that center around the anti-bullying theme and message, and to, you know, to bolster that kind of thing. But I don't know how that would work. I don't even know if schools would be open to doing anything like that. I don't know, but it's something I'm passionate about. So I'm not sure if that's what that question meant, but there you go. Number 6, do you have any pets? I do not currently. I had a guinea pig for good 7 or 8 years, which was past its life expectancy. So, and as a child I had fish because my mother was scared of dogs and we couldn't have one. So yeah, that was the extent of my pet ownership. I would love a dog. I absolutely adore dogs. I want to get a dog. I'm not gonna get one until I am sure that I can financially take care of one long term. I don't want to get a dog and then have to surrender it because I can no longer financially take care of it. I will hold off. Number 7, what was your dream job as a child when you were younger? I've wanted to write since I was 6. I will say that when I was younger, I apparently was under the illusion that I could have it all. And because I could also sing, and in my mind, I envisioned a version of me that could actually get on a stage and sing in front of people and have a wonderful rock star kind of career. I also wanted to act. Again, stage fright kept me from ever auditioning. I did a couple of plays in high school. I will say they did not go well. One of them, I actually got so frightened I turned around and walked off the stage. So yeah, stage fright was terrible. But I've wanted to act, sing, and write. Those are my 3 things that I just thought a different version of me could do all 3 of those things and have the grand old life being a rock star half the year and another half of the year writing and just, yeah, I don't know, and acting occasionally in various movies. That was what I wanted to do, all wrapped into one. I thought I could do it. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, number 8. If you could live anywhere else in the world, where would it be? New York. And I don't know, I've just always wanted to live in New York. I will add, there's another place now, but New York, I've wanted to be in New York since I was 10, since I realized that is where writers go to make it. Plus Broadway was there, and it was just the place. Everything I wanted was wrapped in New York. Like, I could go there and sing if I want, or act if I I want. And of course, writing, publishing capital of the world was New York, and all the magazines and all the things were in New York. So of course I was going to live in New York in some Manhattan loft that I had no idea at the time that I could not afford. But that was the dream. And you know, reality sucks. I'm just gonna say that. But also, now I have added Italy into that. I would love to get to a point where 6 months out of the year I could go into a villa in Italy and just write. Nothing else but write. Just 6 months though, because I don't know if I want to live there all year round. But I would love to be able to do that. And then Paris is a hop, skip, and a jump away. And I've never been to Paris, and I would love to go see the Eiffel Tower. And yeah, and London is not that far either. So, you know, lots of things to do. Number 9. Do you speak foreign language? No. Could I, if I was surrounded by a bunch of French people? Probably eventually. I took 4 years of French in high school. I do not remember, no, take that back. I remember 2 things in French. I remember Je m'appelle Jamita, which is, my name is Jamita, and Ouvrez la porte, which is open the door. And I can count in French, but that's about all I remember. 4 years, guys, 4 years. Now, do I have the capacity to pick up another language? French would be the one, but I cannot fluently speak it now. I think if I was in France, give me about a year and it would start to kind of come back to me, and you know, have a good old French to English, English to French dictionary. So, you know, I could have that with me, but like fluently, I don't remember. Just those 2 phrases. That's all I remember. Right? How to count French up to 10, not past 10. And number 10, what music would we find in your collection? Ooh, you would find an eclectic music collection. I have rap, I have jazz, I have R&B, of course, I have country, I have heavy metal, like Aerosmith. I love Aerosmith. Used to like Guns N' Roses a long time ago. I like Linkin Park. I like Creed. I like Eminem. I like Tupac. I like LL Cool J. I like I can't think right now. Jay-Z. I like really can't think right now. Method Man, Lauryn Hill, Jill Scott, Kindred Family Soul, Jasmine Sullivan, Alanis Morissette, Jewel, Carrie Underwood. I'm trying to think. Britney Spears, J-Lo, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson. I love music. I just love music. Nat King Cole, Isley Brothers, Miles Davis, Gerald Levert, the Leverts, Luther Vandross, Freddie Jackson. Sorry, is it right? Oops, I'll leave that one out. Teddy Pendergrass, Marvin Gaye, Mariah Carey. I'm just a vast plethora of music. I love music. Good music. To preface that, good music and what I consider good music and what a lot of people consider good music are not the same thing. But the music they make now sucks. I'm sorry. It's not good at all. Bruno Mars, Alicia Keys, Ledisi. I love Ledisi. If you're not listening to Ledisi, you should. Ledisi is so awesome. And I've actually met her, so and she's really down to earth. Keith Sweat, Bobby Brown, New Edition. I'm sorry, I could go on, but yeah, that is what you would find in my musical collection. All of the things. So yeah, that's the end of the tag. So if you'd like to do the tag, I'm going to leave the questions in the description box, along with, once again, where I got them from Marta's video, and from the original tag. It's also linked there as well. Would love to hear your answers. I'm very curious. So that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comments, what are some of your favorite tag videos out there to do? And have you created your own? Curious. Till next time, have a blessed day. Bye.